Hey traders, welcome to another daily trading recap. And had a nice day today. Had 5 trades. One is a swing position, but the other 4 were true trader reversal strategies. Tongue twisted there. So I had a 75% win rate, 1 loss, which was pretty small, and some nice gains here. So $244 profit for today. And again, really kind of kept my, $228 profit and kept my losses to a minimum. Although I could have done better with RIOT, and we'll review all the trades. I was, pretty happy with today because towards the end of the video, I'll explain something in a new approach that I've been taking that I think will really help a lot of new traders out there. And it's probably the number one thing that new traders especially need to work on, and that's discipline. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to attack that, and I have a strategy specifically set up. I'll cover in another video, but I think that it's going to help a lot of people figure out how to be more profitable, consistent traders. I can already see it working very well so far, and I just want to continue that momentum. And so more on that at the end. So to review my trades, if I go to my TradeStation, which is my broker, it's the online web version of it, where we can review my trades. My first trade was right in the morning, almost 2 minutes after the open. This is a pretty short hold for the initial partial I took. What was strange here, and I'd never seen this happen, well, I put an order for 100 shares, and I top ticked it, right? The only partial filled me for 50 shares, however. It's a partial fill, and it was actually, the fill was above the candle. So I've never had that happen. I've bottom ticked once before. This is my first top tick. That was actually better than the candle. So I don't understand how that works. But part of my whole discipline that I'm trying to achieve is always leaving a partial on for the open, depending on the situation, at least VWAP or some kind of moving average as well, depending on the situation. So in this case, I wanted 100 shares, but I only got 50. So I took 30 shares partial at my profit target, which was great. I kind of bottom ticked that one too. It was just a good trade. My target was around VWAP, which was this yellow line, but I always keep it a few cents above, especially when the VWAP area is right at a whole number. Sometimes it'll act as strong resistance, as you can see here at $58. So I think that was a really great target for me. Too bad I didn't get more shares filled at that awesome price. And then this moving average here was my second take profit. I was just kind of waiting out during the day for that. But really what I'd like to do is 3 exits. And so that would be at least to the open. I'd like to hold some on to the open and then just break even, if anything. So that's where I want to start to stay more consistent and follow my rules. So DraftKings worked out, and my next trade was PTON. And I'm going to switch this to the 5-minute, just so we can see it clearer, see the whole chart. So here's the daily. It gapped down pretty severely, and I'm not even too sure why, but I did a pretty good job of being patient and waiting for it within this 5-minute candle right here, and I shorted 100 shares. I think I took profit a little too early. I didn't want to see it zigzag up, and I think I could have done better by recognizing that it was gapping down, and the other thing was there's decreasing volume on that second spike. So that's a good indicator that the price moved up, but all the buyers are gone. I mean, if the volume's not there, even with less buyers, it can move the price to that previous high that happened in the first 5 minutes. But likely they're gone, and then after they realize that they're all gone, people just start selling off. And so I have to become better at recognizing those, especially in short positions. The market worked also in my favor, where the SPY and the Qs came down today over the lows, or under the lows. So this one I think I could have done a much better job, but good fills, and I took good take profit. Just need to stick to my plan and take a partial at the open. It was okay to take my target right here at VWAP. I'm not disappointed in that. I'm disappointed in not recognizing the volume was lower on this candle where I took my partial and just not waiting it out at least to the open. So I need to do better. Okay, RIOT was my my only loser for today. And with RIOT, same situation. You can see here there's a volume that's spiking up. The thing is trending down. There was a lot of RIOT, a blockchain technology company, and so Bitcoin took a big hit this weekend off some news. And so this thing kind of gapped down and trended down for today. And I didn't get a great entry. I think I was patient on that entry. I don't think it was even on the first 5 minutes. It was on the second 5 minute candle here. But let's see pre-market. I wonder if there's any like pre-market lows that I could have done better with. No, not really any indication of any support pre-market. So, although there was something, oh, my chart's got all screwed up. Anyway, yeah, RIOT could have done a little better. And again, the volume spiked again, but was lower than initial volume that took the price where I ended up shorting it. So, RIOT. All right, I'm getting it. I'm there. Okay, so CLOV was another one that I shorted, and this was a lower price stock, so I went, higher share size. I was prepared to add another 300 shares. I think it was around the 1070. One of the pros called it out in the True Trader chat room. I think it was Ardiano that called that out, and so I was ready to add there. I was pretty comfortable in this one, in this name. It was trending higher, but it just seemed like a huge extension. And then it had some previous history of this huge extension and kind of a fade. So yeah, that one was pretty high confidence. Then I covered again a partial, and then this one I held closer to the open. So this one was almost perfect. Again, I'm going to try to keep another portion on for even a further continuation. During the day, I probably would have got a little bit more out of it, but you just never know. You could leave your last bit as a break even, or maybe even a little bit of profit if you wanted to. And then one of the other things I'm trying to discipline myself is with day trading, you're taking quick positions in and out. At least one time a week, I'm going to take a swing position, and it's going to be small size. It's just to get a feel for swings. And I was following Ricky in the pro room, and he had taken this as a day trade, but also he had a plan to work with this as a swing. So I just waited for it to be extended. It double bottomed right down here around 71.70, and it's funny because I did that, and then I just like the validation that he had mentioned that 71.69 was my entry. Probably like 2 or 3 minutes before he said he'd take it at 71.70 for a swing. I was like, oh man, that worked. So I really, he's an awesome trader, and I kind of saw that setup with the double bottom, and I just thought pins is probably going to trend higher the next few days, and I'm pretty comfortable with 10 shares having it as a swing trade. So getting better at that, trying to get better at longer time holds and incorporating swings into my trading plan, I think is really important, beneficial. The Goose talks about that. He's one of the mods in the pro room, and yeah, I think it's a smart thing to do, especially if you're a beginner and you're getting a little bit too you're getting too much into just short, quick day trades. So for the discipline portion, which I think is super important for beginners to understand and to try to develop, I want to do a separate video on that. So subscribe to the channel, like the channel, lets me know you guys are appreciating the videos I put out. It also lets the YouTube algorithm know that it just spreads the word and gets more people to the channel. And yeah, if you could do that, it'd be awesome. So hit the like, thank you, and subscribe. And then I will be doing that video on how you could implement discipline into your trading and actually do it as a learned skill. So you can learn discipline. It's not something you're born with. I'm sorry if you think that. I'm gonna dissolve that belief that you have, and I think it's for your benefit. So, yep. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.